All right, let me know if it's working now. Oh, it looks like it is. Sweet. All right, cool. Yeah, I like this hand. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have no idea what was going on there. Yo, Grant, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, my friend. But I guess now we have 199 side points. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. So I'm going to keep this for sure. And I think I'm going to actually bottom the Azusa. We have enough extra land drops. We have enough extra land drops to have Titan mana on turn 4. And like the Azusa actually does not speed up our Titan. Because of the turn 1 ETB tap land, we are not able to play a turn 3 Titan, so. Oh, thank you, Grant. Appreciate it. Finally get to watch it. Yeah, for sure. I am in No Moose. Welcome. Ugh, that's bad. So they're gonna take my AmuLIT here. Slow me down to a crawl. Unless I find... If I find any untapped land, we're gonna be in business. That's not an untapped land. This is fine though. Yeah, I've never had this happen before. Never had that happen before, and I played a full match, so clearly I was I was not at all aware of what was going on. We won that match though, so that's cool. But yeah, I was surprised there. Usually we have more than 2 viewers by the end of the first match. I guess it was Twitch being silly. Another Thoughtseize, okay. They shocked too, so I imagine there's another Discus spell coming here. Or they just shocked for no reason. That's also possible. Untap land. It's better than untap land. But next turn is going to be better than untap land. Oh, this must be Death Shadow. That's why my opponent just played this and shocked and did nothing. Must be Shadow. It's a 2/3 Tarmogoyf. Another Discus spell? Jesus. Oh, no, just a Shadow. That's a lot worse than a Discus spell. Okay. As I was saying, this is one of the matchups that were, as I said during the deck, this is actually one of the matchups that gets a pretty reasonable amount worse. They don't have a shock, so they will need to top deck the shock land. So I think I'm going to go with the Dryad here. Instead of the Udo. Dryad can at least block the Tarmogoyf. I'm probably not going to block the Death Shadow, but it does enable their dismembers, which is bad for us, but no, they just drew a land. Bad for us. Bad for us. Also, they don't have an instant in the yard just yet. And if, yeah, so this is worst case scenario. I'm still going to block the Goyf, because if they have an instant, like, we're just screwed anyway, right? So I'm going to block the Goyf. I might as well save the damage. I guess now they can K-Command, Shock and make me discard. It's not that big of a deal though. Or Lightning Bolt, sure. That was a bad play. They could have Lightning Bolted my face, and the Tarmogoyf would have grown. So we need explosives, so we're just dead. Well, I guess that stops us from being dead. Well, actually, I'm gonna bounce this one, aren't I? Yo! DNT24 with the Twitch Ramp resub for the 16th month in a row. Thank you so much, DNT. So much support coming from you. Really appreciate it. Get up the good fight. Best modern content there is. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so we can find. Okay. Okay. They do have one card left, so theoretically, we should be able to survive one more turn. And if we draw a Titan, we might be able to stabilize. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, if we draw a Titan, no, it's not lethal, but we should be able to stabilize. So we're planning is just like straight up John Shadow. Gonna have to block this fella. Otherwise, we're just dead. And we're dead to TBR, obviously. We're dead to any removal spell. Let's see if the 3 damage that my opponent missed for no reason end up costing them. Nope. No, it doesn't. Alright. Alright, Shadow. We want these, we want these, we want these, and this. Bog is nice, Caverns can go. Guess what's quarter? Cut one of these, we can shave some of these, probably all of these actually. No dismembers, but I don't think I want the braid. Are we having problems with Twitch again? Or are we fine now? Ha. Alright, sign me up. Sign me up for this one. Sign me up for this one. I still don't get whether we're good or not. Like Twitch's feed is super awkward right now. The activity feed is not showing anything. Yeah, I think that Twitch is still not working properly. I'm going to just preemptively play these explosives on one. We die to a shadow a lot more often than we die to a Tarmogoyf, and this is even an answer to a Tarmogoyf, so I'd rather make sure that I play out my answer to shadow, because we have, actually we have 2 answers to that shadow in the entire deck, so we don't even have Dismember anymore to maybe answer a shadow. It wasn't showing me any of the people I follow. Yeah, same thing to me. Oh, they kept the no-lander with double Street Wraith, double bubble. Oh wow, the greed. The greed is real. Yeah, I think that it's just Twitch that's messed up. I don't know why. But it seems to be a problem on Twitch's end. It's not on my end. I am very confused though. Because like everybody else seems to be streaming fine. So if everybody else is streaming fine, then what the hell is going on? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something on the Twitch website. It looks weird and like it's just not working out properly. This kind of really sucks though. Especially when I'm trying to, you know, make sure that I can keep my numbers up to apply for partnership again. Like this just really hurts me and it's not even my fault. Finally catching the stream. Hey, Windor Tim 1. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Interesting that our opponent took the summoners back there instead of the Primeval Titan. Do they have like some way to destroy my lands? Is that what it is? Damping Sphere, maybe? Honestly, Damping Sphere would be kind of good right here. I don't think that card is very good against us anymore, but it would be pretty backbreaking right about now. Yeah, so they just have Assassin's Trophy or something. Or no, they just have nothing. Yeah, suspicious game. Sure. Why do that in response to the Primeval Titan? I have no idea, but sure. That resolves. So I guess they could have a discard spell. I kind of want to bog them. So I guess I'm gonna do Bog Boros Garrison. Bog Ross Garrison. Yeah, just gonna pass the turn. Do I want to attack? I don't think I want to attack. We're just going to establish control of the board. Hey Yams, how's it going? Why do you prefer Boros Garrison plus Sunhome or Battlements? Well, first of all, I'm not playing Sunhome. Second of all, I think that they are basically as easy to activate, with the difference that Stronghold allows you to turn your smaller critters into potential threats, while Battlements doesn't. And not only that, but it's also the fact that Vigilance is very, very relevant in plenty of matchups. So being able to give your creature Vigilance can be the difference between winning the game or losing the game. So I hope that answers the question. So they have a force block here. Yeah, match into anytime. So if they block this one, I can assign all 8 damage here. Does that do anything? Opponent doesn't want to find out. They don't want to find out. They're fine. They are fine. Had enough. What red cards am I playing? Abrade and Firespout. Keep. AmuLIT's not gonna be long for this world, but okay, it's not a bad draw. Explorer is exactly the kind of card that we want to see here. So if we, as long as we don't get thought seized, could be on fairly fine shape right here. Definitely want to cantrip right here while the getting's good. Nice. So now we play this. I'm gonna fetch for a Triumph, and I'm gonna play Explosives on 1. If they answer my AmuLIT, I can answer their Shadow. And if they don't answer my AmuLIT, I just tighten them next turn. So just went 3 and 2 with Merfolk. Wow, 5 Arta. That's a lot of courage. Lot of courage. Why would you do that to yourself? Abrupt Decay. It's the wrong one. Well, I guess they can have this. Oh, they're gonna tap out. Oh, they have another Shadow. That's what it is. All right, so second AmuLIT would be great. Another Explosives would also be great. Can we transmute for an Explosives? We cannot transmute for an Explosives. We can, however, Beast Within, which is nice. So how often have I played with Triumphs? Have you felt any real punishment when including one? I have played a non-zero amount with Triumphs, and they have been fine. I have not been impressed by them, but I also have not been like ridiculously punished by playing them. So they have been okay. But I only play the Triumph if I'm splashing red as well, which I am often not. Which I'm often not interested in doing. So I'm trying to think whether I should explore right now. And I think I should. Actually, should I? If I do it post-combat... This is gonna be 3... Borders Garrison, attack. Opponent goes on 1. We hold up Beast Within. Yeah. So I guess I'm mostly gonna be doing this so I don't get wrecked. Mostly doing this so I don't get wrecked by drawing either the Stronghold or the Garrison. Is it freezing me? It's Twitch is not working properly today. I don't know why. So it can be... No, we cannot get zombies here. So we're only gonna have access to 5, 6 lands tops. So we attack here. One can go down to 1, but they would, because we have the beast within, they would need double. They would need discard spell plus TBR or double TBR. So we have to get a bounce land. I guess we can get double bounce land here. I think I like better bounce plus Tolaria. Yeah, sets me up better if they figure out a way to answer the Titan. Of course, if my opponent blocks here, I will assign all the damage to the Shadow in order to not grow it. Let's bounce this. If I want to explore, I need to bounce the Semi-Ghost Chamber there. Okay, they go down to 1. So now let's explore another Titan. Okay. Twitch is twitching, yep. Yeah, it's saying right now that I have 0 viewers. I don't understand. I just don't understand what's going on. Anyway. I think we got him here, though. Bees within. Trying hard, but... Yeah, those shadows are big, but... Feel marginalized with Twitch, I don't count as a viewer. Yeah, it's telling me that I have 0 viewers. I don't understand what's going on with Twitch today. It's acting very stupid. Now it's telling me I have 37 after I refreshed. I don't know. Twitch has a hard time recognizing some demographics. No, this is something new. I never have trouble with this. Like, even when I went live today, it was still showing as if I was hosting Arcan. So if they attack with, they just attack with 1. So I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I take this, go down to 3. I can end step blow up one of these. And then I attack with 2 Titans, and that should be lethal. Or that. Yeah, but this can actually... well, there's no 1 mana removal spell that would do it here, right? Is there a Valakut kill in the math? We didn't need a Valakut kill. Like, now we do have it, but we didn't need it. So... I think what we should do is we play this. I guess that we don't need to do it like this, but this is probably like the best, safest way to do it, because we have the haste and we also have the Valakut. So we get Valakut plus Simic Growth Chamber here. Float mana. Yeah, they're at 1. But this is still the safest way to do this. Play the border scare, because now we get our trigger. Our opponent needs to kill the Dryad, and if they don't, if they do, we still attack with Titan anyway. So, like we have lethal 2 different ways. Yeah, they can't dismember. Like they just straight up can't dismember. My opponent used the Abrupt Decay to destroy my engineering explosives instead of destroying my amulet. I hope they learned their lesson. I hope they learned their lesson. You just don't let the amulet player untap with an amulet if you can help it, right? I mean, it's the name of the deck is named after this card. Clearly, it's busted. Alright, this hand doesn't do anything, so we're gonna ship it. This hand needs help. This hand needs a sizable amount of help, but we're on the play. We have a redraw. I think I'm gonna keep this hand actually. The Era of Gemstone is over. Yeah, I think that the Era of Gemstone has been over for a while, unfortunately. Was EE on 1? Yes, yeah. So, I mean, they were forced to blow up the EE. That's why I played the EE on 1 preemptively, right? Because that's just what matters against Death Shadow. Yeah, I know that it was their best line. I'm just being silly. Okay, so yeah, what they could have done though is they could have tried to figure out a way to force me to blow up the EE, right? Which they probably could have actually. Turn 1 Amulet or turn 1 Stacy? I think I'm gonna go with turn 1 Amulet. It might seem weird, but like we already have a ramp spell that we want to play on turn 2. And if our opponent is playing Inquisition and they take my Amulet, we are very likely to just lose. Whereas if they Inquisition and they take my Explorer, like we're still drawing towards the bounce land, we just wins on the spot. Also, my opponent moved to 5, so I guess, yeah. Didn't turn on my sarcasm alert. Oh yeah, you don't want to forget to turn that one on. All right. Just gonna explore here. I could play Stacy. I think that digging a little bit deeper is gonna be more important. All right. Never lucky. So Seeming Growth Chamber is our best draw here. Land, I would not be upset if we draw a land. Also, we're playing against this deck, so that's cool. That's very unfortunate. If offered the trade. Ugh, now they're gonna make these a 3/3, so I can't block anymore. That's sad. Damn it. So when I haven't seen Modern for a while. Yeah, Eldrazi Mimic. Yeah, sometimes this deck comes around again. I just don't understand why. It seems like strictly worse Eldrazi Tron. Yeah, I'm gonna Udo here. Get Triome. 1 blue 1. Play Udo, gain some life. Land. It's getting tough out here. It's getting tough. If they have a Thought Knot, we could be in a lot of trouble. Yep, they have a Thought Knot. God damn it. Not so much for the discard, right? Because we just drew another Titan, but it's more so because of the damage that it represents. but I think I can't block, so I'm taking 11 down 5. It's a lot. Do you think you're gonna test out Pierce Empath? I think we have to take it. Imagine if you could fetch for bounce land. Yeah, that would be pretty good. So we block and block. So I'm technically not dead. But if they have any Eldrazi at all, I am dead. And I guess I'm gonna copy their Cavernous Souls. If I draw Castle, I can still activate it already. And I want to make sure that I can trigger zombies. Well, I guess I can copy my Iridium Fountain. What happens if I copy my Fountain? I chomp, they have nothing, because if they have anything, I just lose. And we get to play around Walking Ballista by doing this. I guess we can also play around another Eternal Scourge. Okay, so I'm going to play around another Eternal Scourge. Well, I guess they actually didn't have to do it right there. That was a mistake. Because I have the Stacy, so I can delay the decision until when I'm. Okay, that's too much. Yeah, we were still not gonna get there. Okay, so we want Abrades. We want Sage and Trackers. We want Field. I kind of want Firespout. Firespout is in a really weird spot where I kind of want it, but I also kind of don't want it at the same time. I think I'd rather have Beast Within over Firespout. Sure. This hand looks pretty good, actually. Serum Powder. More Serum Powder. Sure. Gemstone Cavern pitching in Gemstone Caverns. That's like the highest level, the highest amount of value you can get in that deck. Chalice doesn't do anything, so that's cool. So that for everyone we could have gotten Field on a bounce land, being back Vesuva after lifeline with Stacy is back in for a zombie, everyone wins. So I think I'm going to Dryad into Explore here, because our opponent could very easily... They could very easily have a Thought-Knot this coming turn. Okay. Oh, I should have played Castle. That was a somewhat big mistake. If they dismember this and I top deck a Titan, I can't cast it now. Nice Thought-Knot. Chalice and Serum might have been... Yeah, you should... Once your opponent has an AmuLIT in play, you should basically almost always just go for Chalice and Zero. Damping Sphere doesn't do anything. It sucks that they have the Ghost Squatter. So that sucks. I'm gonna be able to answer my Valakut. I think this forces... This is fine though. I think I should do this anyway. mean, as soon as we draw a Titan, we're going to win. But we need to draw a Titan. I'm not blocking just yet, so... Also, this Damping Sphere is basically blanking their Eldrazi Temple. Some nice little synergy going on over there. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. If they offer the block, do I take it? Yes, I do, because they have a reality smasher now. So the answer is yes, I do. Okay, so let's draw first. Grow our Gal. Another bounce land. Hello. So that's it. That's game now. Would I rather kill this or this? I guess I'd rather kill this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. GG's, opponent. Nice Damping Sphere. I don't think Damping Sphere makes me want Force of Vigor. Also doesn't make me want Engineered Explosive. We just submit the same. What do I think about Humans? Is it playable? Humans is basically always playable. It's just one of those decks. It is almost always playable, and then there are times where it's great, and there are times where it's just not as good. Put in most 6. Torpor Orb, cute. I don't think I like this hand. I do like this hand though. Gonna pitch the Vasuva. Just looking through my AmuLIT paper deck. No Dryads for a Suicide. It's been a long time that I don't play. Wow, yeah. It's been a minute. They moved to 5. Classic. We're keeping this, and I guess, yeah. Is it crazy that I want to bottom the prime time? Yeah, it is. No, it's not that crazy. Is it crazy that I bought for me to bottom the Titan? It feels crazy. It's totally crazy. Am I gonna do it? Maybe. I don't know. This is my game plan. I'm on the draw. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do it. Feels so wrong, but so right at the same time. It's weird. And now again, it's showing that I have 0 viewers. I don't know what's going on with Twitch today. You see? 0 viewers. I just don't understand. I really don't. Need to buy the Dryads in Valakut, don't know if 1 or 2. Well, if you're planning on making any purchase of paper cards, you can support the stream for free and not extra cost to you by using you know how that ends. When is the twin pod thing? Tomorrow. Now I'm feeling kind of dead. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. AKA my usual streaming time. So, Torpor Orb grows. I'm copying my castle here because this means that next turn we can Vestige and we can play a Titan. If we draw it, we need to draw it though. And this Torpor means that the Titan is not gonna. Actually, Titan is not even good enough at this point. Yeah, just dead. Remember when I bought on that Titan? God damn it. Hey, going for the Yawgmoth combo with Pod. We're gonna be doing some brewing today. The Yawgmoth list seems like the one that makes the most sense. It feels like work like so beautifully with Pod, right? Because you just naturally want to be playing your things that come back up the pound count. It's not really a punt, right? It's just it's a decision that you made that it doesn't pay off. I don't think I would count that as a punt. This is a very interesting card. I think I'm gonna keep it for science. We do have ramp and we have all the lands that we could ever want, so that's really nice. For sure seems interesting. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like it just works beautifully. Like, it's naturally synergistic with Bod. Which is great. But I don't know how much. Okay. But I don't know how good the deck will actually be. I suspect that it's going to be at least decent. Okay. So we have a turn 4 Titan. And we're going to have that with Pact backup, which is kind of nice. Eidolon is kind of annoying, actually. Try it. No such luck. I think it's correct for me to play the castle here. It shows my opponent that there's a Titan coming down next turn, but if I draw Radiant Fountain, this is so much upside. Because I can just play the Fountain and then I can copy it and bounce it and stuff. So we're taking some damage here. Best draw is probably Prime Time. So reasonable amount of damage. That's a lot of damage. With Pod, you can go easily an Absent list. Yeah, now the question is whether I want to go with an Absent list or not. Giant. That Eidolon was just gross. It was a gross Eidolon. So we're definitely getting Radiant Fountain here. We can't pact, because we have one pact to pay for already. So we can't make zombies. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, we're just not gonna have enough mana. I'm gonna go with this in case they have like Path to Exile or whatever. I really doubt it, but yeah. Definitely blocking the Swift Spear. Oh wow, we untapped. That's kind of insane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stacy. I really doubt they have Path. And they also cannot remove this Titan without Path, because then I would be dead, so they don't have double bolt. We can already pay for Pact, so we're just gonna Vesuva plus 2 now. Boris Garrison. So this triggers our Sombos, this also triggers our life gain. Point in, backs it in. Easy. Yeah. This is one of the matchups where, you know, Firespout and Abrade really are at its best. I guess that with Firespout, I don't really like Rexage. Actually. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with something like this. Double AmuLIT, no bounce land, and a Sousa. We do have a T-West though. Okay, on the draw. This sounds like a fine hand. Might backfire. Might backfire for sure. That's a good one. Certainly a good one. So now what I can do is next turn I can play AmuLIT and play Windswept Heath. And we can have a not-so turn 3 where we just tighten them. It's pretty cool. Uh-huh. Yup. That's it. So if my opponent taps out, they... I guess they don't die, but they're gonna get attacked by 2 Primeval Titans. So unless they are able to set up lethal here, which they could, if they have 2 more 1-mana burn spells, we just die. But there's not really anything we can do about that, so... So if they have lethal, they just have lethal. Like, whatever. They don't have lethal. Okay. So we get Triumph. Float blue. Float blue. Transmute. Simic Growth Chamber. Make my land drop. This and this. Ban Simic. May play my Azusa. Extra land drop number 1. Float mana, float mana. Bounce. Play this again. Float mana. Can I? There we go. So we can even do this with Pact of Negation backup. Hashtag AmuLIT, I guess. Hashtag AmuLIT. Spike, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Spike's stream. We're playing some AmuLIT. I apologize if there's like something weird. I don't know why, but Twitch is kind of going nuts on me. And it's kind of struggling. It's showing me that I have no viewers and like stuff like that. But yeah, how would you stream, Spike? What do you play today? We're just going off on my burn opponent, just having one of the classic nutso turns. We're just gonna be able to go transmute for Pact of Negation after we do this. We play around affecting pawn pretty effectively. Now we get to get another prime time, cast another prime time. Gonna get to haste them both. You know, just the usual. Just the usual. Excuse me, today I had to click on the link on Twitter and open it up to get to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. I think it's. Do you actually have problems? Ever? Did you have problems while streaming? Like, did Twitch go nuts on you or something? Because I'm also experimenting some like when watching as well. Like it's not loading like my followed channels and like stuff like that. I don't know why. Yeah, the Twitch apps are glitched. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. How do you end up doing in the PT, by the way? Hell yeah. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Spike. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, man, for the 2nd month in a row. 48th? Fuck yeah. Good job, dude. Good job. That's awesome. So we're on the play. This is a turn 5 Titan as is. That's too slow. We can do better on 6. Yeah, this is a keep. So this hand might look weird, but what we can do, like if we draw a Titan, this is the turn 2 Titan. That's true. That's a lie. This is actually turn 3 Titan. But we actually have a Titan in this hand with this Tolaria West. So we can use, we're gonna keep this bottom Pact Negation. I'm gonna go turn 1 T West. Turn 2 we can play AmuLIT plus Explore. Turn 3 we can transmute the T West. Oh. We're just playing against Neobrand and nothing that we do matters. I think we might just be playing against Neobrand and nothing we do matters. Yeah, so I guess that the best thing to do is to explore and then play the second AmuLIT. So viewer, I can only see 4 my follow channels. I also cannot see recommended channels. Yeah, I don't know. It's just going nuts on everybody, on everyone apparently. Well, good to know that it's not on my end. Yeah, this is definitely meme brand. The tone of my voice changed when I saw the word Growth. Yeah, this freaks me out. Like, I just hate this deck. I hate this deck with absolute passion. And I despise playing against it. Okay, so what can we do here? What is the most amount of damage that we can deal? And can we transmit for a Pact to Negation? We can transmit for Pact to Negation, but because we have Summoners back, we cannot pay for the Pact to Negation. Can we set up a way that we put a Dryad into play? That would be 1, 2. No, we cannot Dryad here, unfortunately. You like in chat Neobrand and chill? My opponent says Infect ain't good anymore. I don't know what they're trying to say. No idea what they're trying to say. Well, I guess I'm just gonna cast my Titan, hope it's good. Because there's nothing really that I can do. So we're gonna get up to 8 mana, which means that we're not gonna be able to... Not gonna be able to do anything here, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna get Crumble Investige here. Second attack, we can... With the attack trigger, I mean, we can get Tolaria plus Bounce Land. We can transmute for... Yeah, it's just not enough. We can transmute for a Pact, but we just cannot set up a way to pay for it, which is unfortunate. So I guess I want to deal the max amount of damage possible in order to make it so my opponent can draw the least amount of cards. So I'm gonna go for Border's Garrison here, so I can activate Stronghold twice. We can bring them down to 9, and if they actually they cannot draw cards if they pay for Neoform with both of these lands. They actually cannot draw any cards with Griselbrand, which gives us an out. Because then we force the block. Yeah. Yeah, so this is certainly the line. Punish for not playing Sunhome? Yes, I mean, I am very well aware of that fact. I am very well aware of the fact that I'm choosing not to play Sunhome, and there is a cost to not playing Sunhome. I do think that the payoff of making your mana base a lot smoother is better. So we can bounce the Growth Chamber. And then we transmute for... Yeah, that's the line. So we're transmuting for... We pay for Pact on upkeep using the Semi-Ghost Chamber and this. We're going to bounce the other Semi-Ghost Chamber. So next turn we're going to have 3... we're going to have these 2 plus we are going to be able to play the Growth Chamber and make 6 mana. That's going to allow us to transmute, to play the Dryad. And excuse me. And then we're going to get Fetch plus Valakut, and that's going to trigger twice, plus another trigger from the Fetch, and that's going to allow us to present lethal. So I think that's the line. Again, we cannot pay for the Pact of Negation, and there's no way that we can set up a way to pay for Pact of Negation. So let's transmute here. For Summoner's Pact, and say go. I'm gonna test 6 mana Cryptic Friend. Looks like fun. That card looks completely unplayable. That card looks totally unplayable. Ha! My opponent trying to make me think that they're playing Infect. Who do they think that they're kidding? Jeez. Me, a losing against Neobrand expert, and they're trying to, you know, like mess with me. Can you believe this thing? The nerve in some people. The nerve for some people. Trying to make me think they're playing Infect. Such a silly goose. Such a silly goose. Would like to pay for my pact. Thank you very much. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this time around, I am going to be able to pay for a pact. So that means that we should pack for Dryad. Play Dryad. Move to combat. Serve. Get Valakute and Vesuva. Are we getting Vesuva? I think getting Fetch is just better. Ping. Ping. You can gain all the life you want, OP. So then what I'm gonna do is they're not conceding. Do they think that they can time me out? Clearly this opponent has no idea who they're playing against if they think they can time me out at my own game. Not here, OP. Not me. This deck needs more Neoforms in it. Damn it. Six mana Cryptic, encounter on Eldrazi, and it's Share, copy Rice Fang, enjoy your card, and bounce upon his thought naughty, and they're going 3. Wow, sounds so good. Nice. I'm gonna say nice bluff to my opponent. One mana Neoform that summons Rider at the time before it takes effect, yeah. Get a dinosaur for free. You may cast the card Allosaurus Rider without needing to exile 2 more cards. When you do, sacrifice it and search for a card named Neobrand. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, we're gonna ship it. If this were a blue source, I would consider keeping, but since it isn't, very unlikely this is enough. My opponent says, nice double Lamia, double Karoo, multiply. Did I mulligan game 1? I didn't mulligan game 1. What are they talking about? I multi 6. And I didn't have a Karoo, I transmitted for it. When I'm playing Iran, I physically cannot feel any sympathy for them. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Same boat. I'm gonna play the field here because the green mana doesn't represent anything anyway. And if I draw any other untapped land or something, even if they blow up the AmuLIT, I can still hold up Dispute thanks to the Dryad. Oof. This is no good though. Just cannot hold Dispute this turn. This is the saddest timeline. Same boat, are you talking about Sky Sovereign? That's a great boat, by the way. Just wanted to say that. Don't give dinosaurs a bad name just because of this deck. Dinos are sweet. Dinos are okay. Oh yeah. Get in there, Dryad. It's not even worth playing because if they go off with the other thing, then I can't dispute it. So the only modern playable dinos that come in AmuLIT. Oof, brutal. Calling Sakama playable. Gives me the jitters, you know. Serum Visions. I don't think I should counter that, right? There's no way I ever counter this. Although at this point they probably have a Pact of Negation, so maybe I should have. Eldritch Evolution. Yes, that's the card. Can we draw any ETB tap land? Any ETB tap land at all will do it. Oh, we can dispute this. Should we dispute this? I kind of want to dispute this. Yeah, I dispute this because if they want to pact it, they need to pact it right now. And that means that they cannot pay for their pact and upkeep. So it's 100% correct to dispute that. So I'm forcing them to have another Allosaurus Rider in hand now. If they have another Rider and they were just missing the other piece, then whatever, we just lose. But I think it's 100% correct to kill the Rider there. Oh, yeah, they had another one. Nothing matters. I have lost $150 playing Merfolk. That's really funny. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's really funny. Opponent's deck is really on brand. Yep, it really is. This hand is so tilting. Yep, any ETB tap land would have won us the game. Any of these, or this, or I guess we don't have this, or this, or this, or these. Any of these 19 cards would have won us the game. So I think at this point it is deterministic. feel like making a read that the first rider was a beatdown dino is valid too. There's no way they play the rider unless they are on nothing or double riders. Yes, Dave Pfeiffer, but they were going to discard, right? So that's why they were trying to play out the rider. And it's more of a matter of if this is their only rider, I'm playing around the card Pact of Negation, which is very, very likely to be in my opponent's hand. If my opponent has a Pact of Negation in hand, and I wait for a turn, and I try to dispute the Eldritch Evolution, then the Pact of Negation does something, right? And they can just Pact, and they just go off and kill me. By doing this, I'm forcing them to have a second rider, and they can't Pact it. Like, they cannot Pact the dispute, if that makes sense. Oh, actually, I should cut. Yo, Dan Francisco, thank you so much for the subscription. That's 16 months. That's 16 months. That's a lot of months. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. I don't know how you get mana screwed more than Blighted with this deck. It's pretty cruel. It kind of is. It kind of is. 31 lands. I guess in this case, 30 lands. Sometimes not enough. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so actually we're not gonna be doing the music video things anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna reject both of those requirements. And I will edit it out so you just don't have the option to submit for that. And that is because Twitch is being a lot more, which I don't honestly think it's correct. They should have been more strict about people playing music on their channel like a long time ago. So this guy is a turn 3 Titan. It's probably like the best that we're gonna be able to do. So shipping this just makes no sense. So yeah, because of that, we're just not gonna be playing royalty music anymore. War 42 Luck, welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold with the Twitch from sub. Thank you so much for the continued support. That's 13 months. We have a lot of folks coming back to the Primetime Stronghold. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that, folks. Pif1, thank you for the follow. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Continued support for so many months. Why do you hate Neobrand? Because it actually takes skill to play. No, it's because it can kill you on turn 1 and your decisions don't matter. And sometimes you just let your opponent go off and they whiff. So, no, I do think that Neoform takes a lot more skill to play than people think it is. That's why the people that always do well with Neoform are always the same people, right? Which is like Jonathan Thang and what's the name of the creator of the deck? I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name. Jeez. No, Final Nub is John Sang, and he did not create the deck. The person who created the deck is, I think it's a Japanese player, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember their name. I have never been a fan of music on streams personally. Yeah, I mean, as a musician, like, it should not be legal, right? Like, you're just basic. If you're making money off the stream, if you're not making money off the stream, it's fine. But if you're making money off the stream, then, like, you just should not be able to do that, right? Yep. So this is why I hate Neoform, right? Nothing that we did mattered, and my opponent just killed me on turn 1. I could have mulliganed for exactly blue land plus dispute, and then if my opponent has it back, they win anyway. And if they don't, then I just, like, they can just go off with Eldritch Evolution instead. So yeah, basically I joined this match, and I was like, I'm losing a game where I have nothing to do with the result of the game. There's the exposure aspect of it. Yeah, that's just not a thing. That's just not a thing. It's like, oh yeah, so you are. It's the same thing as well, I'm going to speak in your language and talk to you about in terms of being like a coder, right? Or something like that. And it's just like, well, you know, we're not going to pay you for coding this game, but we're going to put your name in the credits. So, you know, you're getting paid in exposure. It's the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same thing. It's an intellectual property matter, right? Can we, no, we can't Asus. Well, 1, 2. No, we're 1 mana short. That sucks. Oh wait, my opponent has interaction too? Of course they have interaction, why wouldn't they? It's gonna be 1 mana, 3, doesn't matter. We're gonna bounce this. Then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we're not gonna have a green source. Okay, so I guess I do want to do this. Going into music for the money, good luck. Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of the point, right? If you're stealing from us, like, it's already tough to make it as a musician, as is. And now you're also saying that, you know, we should get stolen? Like, give us a break, dude. Like, what the fuck? Could think exposure helps pay the bills. Exactly, so Antonio, that's exactly what I mean. You choose to put your music on Spotify. Yes, but I'm choosing to put my music on Spotify because I'm getting paid off my music being on Spotify. But I'm not getting paid off you playing my music on your stream. And you playing my music on your stream in order to make your stream better is helping you get paid, but it's not helping me get paid. So the point that you're trying to make doesn't really translate. Magic pays friends bill, music is my hobby. Yeah, clearly. Now people are listening to your music that might not have heard it before. Yes. Yeah, it's I think you're still missing the point. And if your music is good enough, because let's be honest, most music out there is trash, you get more listens. Yes, I understand. I understand what you're trying to say, but it's still intellectual property. It's the same as if I had a stream where I am just like publishing and I'm putting like a book on the screen and I'm just like reading the book. That's intellectual property, which you are basically now releasing for free without my consent. You can be held by these streams. Yes, I can also be held by getting paid. No, but like you're allowing people to screenshot the book, right? You're allowing people to like take a screenshot and like basically pirate the entire book. It's the same thing. It's a long path to getting paid. Yes, especially when you are making it extra hard. By streaming something, you're copying it to all of your viewers, hence copyright applies. Yeah, exactly. And the copyright laws on Twitch should have been like a lot more strict for years, but they just weren't, and now they are, which is a good thing, in my opinion. I'm waiting to see food coming out of the closet. Soon, my friend, soon. The streamer was giving out links to private versions of the song, I'd get it. Yeah, I mean, Otherwise, it just seems like a mutual adhesion. Yes, but which I did not consent to. So what should happen, and which could be a good way to actually fix this issue, is there should be a Spotify of sorts, right? And in this Spotify of sorts, what you do is you can I set up lethal here? Like, you choose to upload your music to this Spotify of sorts, and this Spotify of sorts pays you whenever your music gets streamed on somebody's stream. That would be the way to fix it. I don't know how easy or hard to set something like that up is, but then you are consenting to people using on your stream because you're uploading it willingly, and then you can go from there, you know? So we can cast Prime Time, we can get Stronghold plus Valakut, we copy this, we get a mana, we play a land, we cannot haste, right? Since we cannot haste, because we're 1 mana off. Of note, we would be able to haste if we had access to battlements. However, we would not be able to set up a kill if we had access to battlements, so we're still in the same spot. I have no problem with just listening to the M4 for the assignment. Yeah, exactly. That's different, right? I'm willingly putting my music for people to hear. So that's perfectly fine. Because I am giving you folks the right to listen, and I'm giving myself the right to stream that music. But it's not the same with other people that I don't know it's music. What do DJs have to get? Well, whenever DJs play some music, first of all, it's sometimes their music, and also they have to like pay a license to play other people's music, or like the venue that you play at. Like the venue that I play at pays a flat fee in order to allow us to play cover music. So we're gonna cast a Titan here. That part is straightforward. So let's start there. There's nothing we can really do, right? There's absolutely nothing we can do. However, man, if we had had it dry instead of this, would have been perfectly fine. We could gain life. Can go up to 16. Garrison Stronghold. Swantonino MTG with a tweet from sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Swantonino. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. How are we not dead? I don't understand. We are dead. We are dead. But our opponent is taking a while to kill us. But I think that we're actually dead. As in, we don't have outs. Shows in the bottom half. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we still cannot really beat... I guess that we actually can beat the Greaserbrand. Yeah, we actually can beat the Greaserbrand. Did I just punt, by the way, by bouncing this? I was talking and I didn't think. I think I punted. I should have held the bounce line in hand. Because now I'm not going to have... Well, my opponent's just going for it, so... Dryad wins the game? Yes. Dryad wins the game, and we could have transmuted for the Dryad too. But after attack step, which makes things a little bit awkward. So by holding up the bounce line, I could have guaranteed kill. My opponent says he only took 40 cards. Yeah, I guess they were just missing a shoal. Just couldn't find a shoal. this point it is deterministic. Well, that was cool. Our opponent just had a Neobrand on turn 1, and nothing that we did mattered. So once again, signed up to play a game of Magic and ended up losing a die roll and a coin flip, I guess. And we just died. How has Uro been in this? So it's been fine. It hasn't been incredible, but it's been okay. And I have liked having access to like the one-off copy. The most important thing that it does is it saves up a sideboard slot. Drum-related question was my favorite drum book. Oh, jeez. That's a cool one. I mean, the best drum book ever written is Progressive Steps to Syncopation, so that one is pretty straightforward, in my opinion. If you know how to use that book, you can basically just work off of that book for your entire life. It's so good. As far as my favorites go, I really like The Language of Drumming by Benny Greb, and I also really like all the John Riley books. So that is Beyond Bob Drumming, The Art of Bob Drumming, and Beyond. No, I said Beyond Bob Drumming already, and the third one, can't remember the name of the third one. Yeah, Benny Greb doesn't know it, but Benny Greb changed my life. I told him the one time that I met him. I don't know how much he would remember, but yeah. I saw Titan Liz running 3 Vesuva. Yeah, that's because I was memeing. You can probably, it's still on YouTube. 3 Vesuva to go with Imprison in the Moon. It was a great meme. It's a great meme. You imprison your Titan and then you copy it with Vesuva. It's a great meme. Strongly recommended. Alright, so we're gonna play another league here. First one was a 3-2, but I guess it was a 3-1 plus Neobrand, so it wasn't really too telling. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take a very short break and I will be right back. So don't go anywhere, and I'll see you very soon.